So 6 of our 10 area baseball and softball participants advance out of the state tournament's opening round yesterday. But for all 10 of those squads, the spring of 2022 has brought a season to remember, highlighted by some unforgettable performances in the District 11 tournament, which is the focus of this week's edition of Top Plays. We'll begin with the baseball brackets and with Bethlehem Catholic in 4A. Now, even though the Golden Hawks fell in the semis, they did provide us with probably the catch of the tournament in the quarters, when Becca center fielder Colin Peacock laid out on the warning track for this ridiculous grab. The freshman tracking at full speed, then with full extension, just an unbelievable catch. Hawks would finish the year 12-10 overall. Saucon Valley would ultimately take the 4A field. The Panthers were the comeback kids of the district tournament, down 2-0 to Blue Mountain in the 6th of last Wednesday's championship. Saucon got back-to-back doubles from Jake Albert and Jake Klotz to cut the deficit in half. Freshman pitcher Cole Hubert would follow that with his second hit of the day, perfectly placed up the middle to even the score, before senior Eric Smith follows with another to the gap out in right center, driving in the go-ahead run. 4 hits and 3 runs in the frame would be the difference as the Panthers win their 3rd straight playoff game in come-from-behind fashion. Saucon Valley with its first district baseball championship in 23 years. Now, timely hitting, a big part of Southern Lehigh's title game victory over in 5A. Bases full of Spartans in the 3rd when senior Matt Tancred clears them with this 3-run triple out to right center. The East Stroudsburg commit would then come on in relief, striking out the side in the 7th to seal the 5-2 win for Southern Lehigh. That's back-to-back district crowns for the Spartans. Tancred and his fellow seniors now the most decorated squad in the history of Southern Lehigh baseball, with a pair of district golds to go along with a Colonial League crown. Some more love for the glove now in 6A semifinal round, where Emmaus senior Tyler LePage dazzled at the hot corner. A pair of spectacular plays against 4th-seeded Nazareth, the latter of which, you'll see it in a moment, an absolute gem. Bare-handed grab on this high chopper in the top of the 5th, then with a bullseye of a throw over to first, Green Hornets would top the Blue Eagles 3-1 in the semis in reaching the district final for the 3rd straight season. Emmaus would tangle with Liberty in this year's 6A finale, a relatively young Hurricane squad, one that features just 4 seniors, but it was one of those upperclassmen who stole the show in last Wednesday's title tilt, as senior pitcher Hayden O'Neill was all but untouchable on the mound, dazzling across 6 2/3 innings, allowing just 1 run on 5 hits and 1 walk while striking out 9. Liberty would edge the Green Hornets 6-1 in earning the program's 10th district title overall and 3rd in the last 6 years, both the Canes and Hornets on to the PIAA quarterfinals. Outstanding pitching performances not exclusive to the district baseball tournament, though. Case in point, Northampton senior hurler Charismatics, who propelled the K-Kids to their 2nd straight district final with a lights-out performance from the circle in the semis. The second-team EPC All-Star tossed a complete game, allowing just 5 hits and 3 walks while striking out a dozen. Northampton would edge Emmaus 3-1 for a return trip to the 6A finale. Pitching got the kids to the finals while their bats wrapped things up against Whitehall in the championship. Northampton with a 7-run 6th inning to pull away from the Zephyrs on Thursday. Senior catcher Angela Fisher with a walk-off 2-run blast, clinching the 10-0 triumph and securing the 2nd straight district title for the Concrete Kids. Christie's Henritze group finishes the spring at 25-3 overall. Southern Lehigh's offense also took center stage in last Thursday's 5A finale, and right at the heart of it was sophomore 3rd baseman Kaylee Hoffman. After kickstarting the Spartans' 5-run 2nd inning with a 1-out double, she then smoked a solo home run deep and gone out to center in the 3rd. Hoffman finished 2 for 3 with a double, a homer, 2 runs scored and 1 knocked in, as Southern Lehigh claimed its 3rd district title in the last 6 years. Spartans with their first district championship game victory since beating Becca for the 3A crown back in 2007. That makes 8 district golds now in the 51-year head coaching career of Brian Neff. Speaking of the Golden Hawks, they perched themselves back atop the 4A mountain for the 2nd straight season with a 6-4 victory over Northwestern Lehigh. Junior Leah Chaladny with an outstanding performance both on offense and defense. At the dish, she finished 3 for 4 with a single, a double, and a triple, Her three-bagger helping spark a three-run fifth for Bethlehem Catholic. And defensively, she made the play of the day, tracking down this Marissa Christman triple before cutting down the Tigers' would-be game-tying run with this one-hop strike from right field. Hawks have now claimed district gold in 6 of the last 9 seasons. They're back in the state quarters for the 8th time in program history. Our final area district champion coming then from 3A softball, where Palisades freshman pitcher Carly Tiemann sure didn't pitch like a freshman in last Wednesday's finale, as she racked up 16 strikeouts in propelling the Pirates to their first district title in 12 years. Tiemann struck out the side in the 2nd, 5th, and 7th and allowed just 2 hits all night, as Palisades blanked defending champion Palmerton 8-0. Quite the turnaround for a Palisades program that had managed just 8 combined wins over the last 2 seasons.